Hello and welcome back to stephentozer.com.au. Today we're going to talk about decluttering to sell. Quite often when I go into a property, I get asked, is there anything you can see that that needs to happen to my home? The most common thing I see is decluttering, particularly if the owners have been living in the house for 10, 20, 30 years. There's nothing wrong with it. People have got to live and they've got their own personal stuff and that sort of thing. But when you're coming to sell, you want to put the place on display. And saying that is very common is less is more. And that's what you want when you're going to present your property. If need be, ask your agent for a bit of guidance, or even some friends, or you could even get some professional help. You know, really look beyond what you can see. And that means whether it's in the corners or nooks and crannies. Be careful in the cupboards. Don't stick everything in the cupboards, because buyers like to open up cupboards to see what sort of storage space is, and it's jammed packed. It doesn't really look good. So what you want to do is, when you're decluttering, is sort things into three different categories. Stuff that's going to move with you, stuff that you can donate, and stuff that's going to go to the tip. Even look at maybe putting on a bit of a garage sale, or putting it on Gumtree or eBay. Look at it this way: going to be clutter for cash. See if you can get some cash out of some of the stuff that you're not going to use anymore. Maybe get a start on packing. If you look at what the stuff is going to go with you, what stuff can you start packing right now and get a bit of a start on, and what stuff's going to stay out on display that's going to make your house look good. I mean, you've still got to live, and you don't know how long the sales process is going to be. It could be a few days, it could be a few weeks. Unfortunately, sometimes they go to a few months, depending on the market and your agent. But certainly get a bit of a start on it. In the kitchen, you want to create some kitchen space, particularly for your photos. You want to clear some surfaces and create some space on your benches. Buyers want to see countertops in what sort of condition they're in and how much room they've got. And if it's all cluttered up, they can't get a perspective on how much space is there. And you'd be surprised at how little people can see through things. So don't expect that everyone can see everything. Take things off walls, even your fridge. Take those lovely photos and fridge magnets and all that sort of thing. Make it look nice and clean. And don't just shove things into cupboards. Do the same thing you've done with the rest of the house. Categorise, throw out if you need to. Look at your bathroom as well. You can have a little bit of extra soap stuff and shaving and perfume, makeup and shampoos. Declutter that, particularly when you're going to have things on display, your home on display. It's easy to put away 2 or 3 things than having to clear the whole bench and everything. Really be savage on yourself, because it could be worth a lot of money to you. Don't forget the kids. Kids have posters, have toys, that sort of thing. So, really get onto those as well. And don't throw everything into cupboards, because, as I said, people like to see what sort of storage there is on in your property. And if it's all chock-a-block, it's hard for them to see. So, storage boxes. Don't have storage boxes everywhere. Put them out of sight. One thing I remember I've done before is we packed some things up, put it in the garage, threw drop sheets and blankets over it. It looked really tidy, but people still got a good perspective of space, and it sort of took a lot of things out of the house. And it saved us from double handling, because we've packed it away once and it's there to go. And then when you get to the next property, then you decide whether you want to keep that clutter or move it on. Get some help, whether it's from friends or family, or some professional help, or there's some stages can help you, get some really good organisation on your house. Start small, but definitely start. Even if it's one room at a time, and you're giving yourself a little bit of time, but get started, because it's going to pay you in the long run. I hope you found this information informative. My name is Stephen Tozer, the most trusted local opinion. I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.